Going on, my beautiful Ray of Angels? Happy Friday. Happy World Cup Friday. I say that because I've been watching all the games. I'm juiced about it. Got to see USA this week in a packed out bar. The USA chants were absolutely electric. So if you're watching the World Cup, who are you rooting for? Comment below or let me know. I would love Mexico to get to the finals. I would love America to get to the finals. I would love Messi or Ronaldo, since Messi might have one more, but Ronaldo, I think he said this is his last run. So, that's kind of who I'm looking out for. I think Holland from Norway is just entertaining. I would love to see him go far. So, the only time I watch soccer is the World Cup. So, but yeah, guys, one thing about today is something that fired me up, which I was able to enjoy this last week, which I posted about, which was a change in environment, specifically a beautiful writing space. That was one of the best writing spaces I've ever had, which is this beautiful hotel lobby, and the World Cup on. So they set up multiple TVs to see the World Cup. And then, of course, I had my white monster on ice. I mean, it was just an absolute vibe. And that made me think, man, I got to do a vlog about this, because I've talked about this in different ways, but maybe it's something you might need to hear today, because it was a reminder that I needed. All the time, I pride myself on not needing anything. And this is my personality, is who I am. And there's a lot of examples I could give of different influences that have made me this way. Alex Hormozy articulated this very well, which really stuck with me, which was kind of at a time where morning routines were popping. All right, my $1 million morning routine or whatever, a cold plunge and meditate and, affirmations in the mirror and all the things, right? And he did a thing that was like my $100 million morning routine, since he's 100 million, multiple times over, right, with his businesses. And he was like, I wake up, and the video was like, I wake up, I get a coffee, like from my kitchen, not like going anywhere. Like I wake up, I get a coffee, I pee, I work. Like that was the morning routine. I was like, oh, it just grabbed me, because I've never been a big morning routine guy. I've never been a morning person. In fact, I've never been any type of, morning routine, because I've never been a morning person. So that grabbed me, because, again, not that I was trying to build a morning routine. The philosophy of it, right, is like, and then he went on to explain more, right, more of the broader kind of stems of that philosophy, right, which is like, what's the most efficient route from A to B? A straight line, right? Wake up, work. So I've always prided myself on that, because I want to be as efficient as possible. And I also just don't care. Like it's not necessarily discipline. It's more convenience and comfort. Like I don't want to do anything that isn't life. Like I want to get rid of as much non-life stuff as possible. What's non-life? Morning routines, right? Like, errands, chores, maintenance, paperwork, customer service, like, right? We all know what those things are. It's like, bruh, why do I have to go in this AT&T right now? Which I stopped, because there's all these things, right? Where it's like, if I have to go through it and it's a non-life thing, or I don't want to go through it, I gotta find a way to stop it, right? And not everything's possible. There's always gonna be some non-life things. And again, I call them non-life. You might, chores, errands, whatever you want to call them, right? Friction of life. But when I go through something, I hate it, I'm super motivated to get it out, to stop it, to outsource it, to figure out something, automate it, whatever it is. And so it's comfort, it's convenience, and it's also just optimal. It's the most efficient. Now, where I say all that to say, where it hurts me is that a lot of times I don't get to experience the benefits of a little bit of kind of preparation or purposeful sort of rearrangement, right? Jumping into a new experience, right? And another example for me personally, where I have done it and I need to do it more, is when I was running. I stopped running because my knees and health stuff I've been dealing with, but it used to be a huge runner. I used to run multiple times a week, 5 to 15 miles a week. My favorite thing in my town, because I live in my hometown, is to go to but you could do this in any town, or most towns, go to the best part of your town, right? And for me, there's a neighborhood that's tucked away, and it's all $1 to $2 million houses. Most people don't even know it's there. I didn't know it was there. I think I had a DoorDash when I was driving for DoorDash that took me out there, and I was like, what is this? Like, lived this town my whole life, and like, what is this? So after that, I was like, oh, I'm coming out. And then the next day I came out, I walked, I ran, I worked out, like just in the neighborhood, right? Just run around the street, run around the neighborhood. but the vibe, the energy, the ambition, the inspiration. This is when I was building my fitness business, especially. It was peak videos, everything, right? Like the energy. And so again, since I run less, I stopped going out there as much. And also just getting lazy because it is effort. Like I can sit here and make this video, or I could have driven out there, walked, and then made this video with the nice scenery outside of the car after walking around it and stuff like that. I'd have a different energy. I'd have a better anecdotal example. I'm out here right now, right? Like it would have been better, but I didn't want to give that effort today. And I'm on a little bit of a time crunch, but even if I wasn't, I probably wouldn't want to give that effort. So I say all that to say, hopefully you have some amount, whether it's teeny tiny like me or it's very frequent for you, you have some ability to change your environment, get a spark of vibe, get a spark of inspiration, a spark of juice, for whatever it is, for work, for your mood, for your attitude, for your emotions, for your writing, for your personal brand, whatever you're creating, whatever you're building in this world, or to just enjoy, right? For me, it's got to be productive because everything in my life is productive, right? I find growth in everything, even rest and relaxation and fun and family time and everything like that. So for you, you might attribute it to productivity, or you might not, right? You might have a different kind of operating system. Maybe it's pure relief, but you're going to be a better person on the other side of that injection of energy, right? That just comes from changing your environment. And so that's what I'm thinking about today, guys. Had a beautiful week with the family. And just the World Cup energy was juiced. The lobby was juiced. My white monster was juiced, literally, metaphorically or whatever. So yeah, I'm feeling good. That's why I thought I'd make a vlog about today. Thank you to everyone who's bought a personal poem. Thank you to everyone who's bought a gift poem, bought my album Compulsive, which you can get. It's in all my bios. You know where to find it if you follow me on socials. Thank you to everyone who just donated to support me, or you just want to send me $1 or $5 because you want to support me, my music, my writing, everything else I'm building. Man, it's such an exciting time, guys. I'm feeling so adventurous, ambitious. I want to do more things, right? I want to build more things. I want to give you more things. I just want to be free in my personal brand, more offers, more value, more creativity, more music, more everything. And so I'm always open to your ideas. I say it in every vlog. I'm never going to stop because you make me better. And yeah, you're my main source of truth, right? Obviously, outside of my own purpose and interests and goals, like what I'm pulled to do, right? In terms of feedback, you're my main source of truth. What do you want? What's valuable to you? How can I be of service to you? How can I be useful to you, right? I can have these things that I say, I'm useful, I'm serving, I'm valuable, but that could all be denial, right? Like it's, the market is the market, right? And I don't just mean economically, I mean in life, right? Like the value I give to my loved ones, they tell me, and also it's evident in the value they give me and the love they give me and the service and everything. Same thing with personal brand, same thing with Art Connection, same thing with business, same thing with anything in life, right? It's like the market is the market. We all tell ourselves a bunch of stuff, right? But at the end of the day, you need that external reflection because that's the real source of truth, in where we're actually valuable, where we're actually helping people, where we're actually useful. And so it's that combination. Where do I want to go? What do I care about? And then how can I get better from the people that I'm serving's direct feedback? So love you guys so much. Gonna enjoy the rest of this Friday. Keep hustling. Catch you guys in the next one. Love you guys.